And welcome to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend. We're ready for the opener of the boys basketball season tonight. And look at that, it's a doubleheader on Zaleski Sports. First game up, the Hamilton Sussex Chargers will be taking on the Eau Claire North Huskies. And our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Our game's going to tip off about 5 minutes from now. And why not open the basketball season with a big Thanksgiving helping? I mean, they've been playing basketball on this court since 9 o'clock in the morning. Everest is the host this year of the Pat Kreislow Girls Basketball Tournament. Coach Kreislow lost his battle with cancer some years ago. He had been coaching at Anago High School and at other schools in our area. So the girls' memorial tournament floats around from one area school to another. It was Everest's turn to host. Before we came on the air, Regis defeated the Everest girls, who are off to an 0-2 start. But again, we've been playing since the early morning hours, and now we shift to boys basketball. This will be the opener for both of these teams. Hamilton Sussex from Waukesha County in the Milwaukee area. Last year, 20-6. Eau Claire North, the Huskies traditionally have had a good basketball program, but last year only 2-23. Both teams are very experienced. There'll be times in tonight's game where we may have 10 seniors on the floor all at once. Teams are taking their shoot-around now. Hamilton Sussex will play as the home team. They'll be in their white uniforms with the red numerals and black trim. Eau Claire North, I like the look. It's powder blue this year with black numerals and white trim. Once we are done with this game, next game up will be the DC Everest home opener against Superior. Evergreens, of course, have a big hole to fill with their all-star Marcus Hall. Marcus has graduated and is playing at UW Green Bay, and I see that as a freshman he's getting some minutes for the Phoenix program. But again, Marcus Hall was leading scorer, leading rebounder, best free throw shooter in the conference. So that's a big hole for the Evergreens to fill. We'll see how they do that in Game 2 against the Superior Spartans, which will follow about 20 minutes after our game goes final. Teams are wrapping up their shoot-around. We'll meet our starting lineups and we'll have our national anthem. The boys' basketball season begins when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back. This will be a neutral court game between Hamilton Sussex and Eau Claire North, and we'll be underway in just a few moments. Basketball coverage tonight is brought to you by Nicolet Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. For all of our Eau Claire fans, welcome in to our Zaleski Sports Winter Sports Opener. I know at Zaleski Sports since last basketball season and then through the fall football season, we've made so many new friends in the Eau Claire area. We're glad to have your games under our Zaleski Sports umbrella. And if you're a Hamilton Sussex fan, we're glad that you have found our feed too on ZaleskiSports.com or on our YouTube channels. Best of luck to your team this season. Again, Hamilton Sussex was a 20-win team last year, and they bring back a lot of their players from that club. Just watching in the pregame shoot-around, Hamilton Sussex has a height advantage today against Eau Claire North. We'll see how that plays out as our team goes forward. Tallest player on the Eau Claire North roster is their senior 24, Andrew Roxvold, who is 6'7". Well, it's the first game of the season, so the teams are a little unsure if we're lining up for the national anthem or if we're introducing the starting lineups. The correct answer is national anthem. Hamilton Sussex was faster to realize that we'd like them to line up across their foul line, and indeed they have. So these are certainly uncommon opponents. Eau Claire North would be on the bus for an hour and a half before starting today's game. Hamilton Sussex closer to a 3-hour drive to get here to DC Everest. Now down to court level after the sportsmanship announcement for the Star-Spangled Banner. You might imagine Eau Claire North has a bigger fan base here, but the place is still, more than half empty. It'll fill up for the DC Everest game to follow around 8 o'clock tonight. Before we meet the starting lineups, let me give you a quick programming note for tomorrow. Now, this is not a tournament, it's an invitational, so the matchups are already set. Tomorrow, Hamilton Sussex will play Superior. That game was going to be a 6 o'clock start. Because both teams have a long trip home, the game's been moved up to 2:30, so it drops off our Zaleski sports schedule. Tomorrow we will have, at 8 o'clock, the Eau Claire North DC Everest boys basketball game. TJ Johnson, first player being introduced for Eau Claire North. Elliot Besson. Aaron Gust. Besson and Gust are both juniors. Tyler Barrows is a sophomore. And there's Andrew Roxvold, the tall kid, senior. Starting lineup for Hamilton Sussex, a senior, Cooper Grams. There's Aiden Knopp, who is also a senior. Andrew Eichmann plays at forward. He's a senior. Adam Hebener is another senior. And Bennett Garth. 5 seniors to start for Hamilton Sussex. And Hamilton Sussex, which has some tall kids, keeps them on the bench to start. So Hamilton Sussex with kind of a smaller look. We are sponsored by SC Swiderski. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Andrew Roxvold to jump center against Andrew Eichmann. Boys basketball opener for both of these teams. Whistle sounds, balls in the air, and the journey begins. Tapped back, Hamilton Sussex will possess first. Andrew Knopp. Right to the low blocks and a basket down there. That was a little too easy. Adam Hebner on the entry pass scores from down low. Chargers put on full court pressure. With his dribble as Aaron Gust gets across the timeline, then picks up his dribble. Don't want to do that against pressure defense. Hamilton Sussex active man-to-man. Roxvold flashes up high. Gust has it now. Finds a teammate down low. Roxvold again. Screen, pops the three off the front rim. No good. Right idea. I mean, when you set the screen and are open like that, why not let it fly? Rebound comes to Cooper Grams. Knopp, extra pass. Wow, this is a good passing team. That's twice they've gotten the ball down low. Basket for Andrew Eichmann. 4-0. What you'd expect from a senior team. Good passing, find the open man. Roxvold way out between the circles. Looks to drive, picked up his dribble, made the extra pass down low. That's how you do it. Found Tyler Barrows, the sophomore, down low. First varsity points, maybe. Entry pass again, low blocks. Double team collapses back out. Open for the three, instead driving, hanging, and scoring, Andrew Eichmann. Eichmann passed up the open three, but you know what? Put the ball on the floor and got himself an easier shot. Stripped, and there's the first turnover of the ball game. Open three off the front rim. A miss for Grams. Ball was loose for a moment. Gathered in by Barrows for Huskies. Pulling up, runner in the lane, friendly roll for Elliott Besson. Chargers drive in on a screen. Basket is good. Knopp will get the basket, but it's Adam Hebner down low who set that screen that freed up the play. Won't even get credit for an assist. He didn't touch the ball, but it was the low block screen that made the basket possible. Baseline three, no good. Besson misses. Chargers quickly secure the rebound. Coming in, hanging on his hip, everything but the finish for Aiden Knopp. Into the front court with Besson. Picked up his dribble in traffic. He's fouled. Free throws are coming up for Elliott Besson. First foul of the game. We played 2 minutes and 5 seconds of basketball, so letting them go. Adam Hebner is called for the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Elliott Besson. First is good. Basketball tonight is brought to you by Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public partners since 1984. They have their own fabrication department to assist in any municipal or industrial situation. Both the free throws are good. We've got a whistle here. I think the scoreboard is wrong, and we're going to correct that. I've got us at 8-6. Our scoreboard shows 9-8. That's not right. There we go. Now the scoreboard agrees with me. I will continue to tell you about Staub Construction. Staub Construction's a 100% employee-owned company. Staub Construction. Glad to bring you these basketball games. Driving in, underhand scooping, no finish for Bennett Barth. Out of bounds, and it goes to Eau Claire. One possession game, and we're early. Boys basketball doubleheader tonight on Zaleski. DC Everest and Superior to follow. Almost stolen in the backcourt. Eau Claire North regathers along the baseline cutoff. Extra pass down low. Roxvold, tallest player, and he's fading away. Boy, when you've got the height advantage, you want the bigger player. It's a coachable moment. You want him going towards the basket. You give away your height edge when you're fading backwards like that. Miss at the rim. One of the Hamilton Sussex players got hit in the face. Now, I think we're going to have a timeout here. The official is unaware that one of the players is down. Hit from the baseline, good, and now the injury timeout. Aiden Knopp scores. It's an inadvertent injury. Adam Hebener looked like he got raked across the face. He's going to come out. Noah Schonenberger, another senior, comes in. Athletic trainer's going to take a look at Adam Hebener. Chargers set up full court pressure again. They've been in this pressure defense the entire night so far. Into the front court, quick popping three, rounded out. 0 for 3 from behind the three-point line are the Huskies. Elliot Besson missed there. One of the advantages for Hamilton Sussex, they've been able to penetrate. They've owned the lane so far in this game, and there it is off a screen, basket good. Aiden Knopp now has 6. Had that player trapped in the corner, double team again, and across the timeline. Into the front court is Tyler Johnson to the rim, scoring. Down low, a miss. And a rebound for Elliot Besson. Baseline 3. Boy, Eau Claire North just can't find the range from behind the arc. And in off the bench, Noah Schoenberger gets the rebound, driving in. Knopp scores again. He's got a quick 8. This full court pressure has not led to a lot of turnovers, though it did there. Out of bounds to the Huskies. Hamilton Sussex bench appealing to the rear official who's further away to see if he would change that call. He will not. Can't overrule from 40 feet away from a guy who's 5 feet away. Besson comes out. Tyler Johnson now in for the Huskies. Johnson, wow, lost that in the backcourt. Loose ball out of bounds, turned over. Yeah, I was going to say before that this full court pressure has not generated a lot of turnovers, but I think it's made it more difficult for Eau Claire North to get into their half-court sets once they get across the line. It's like when they get into the front court, they're a little discombobulated. Having to expend pressure or extend time or effort. There's another down-low pass blocked at the rim. Schoenberger was turned away there. Again, here we are in the backcourt. Eau Claire North's going to take a timeout. We'll take one, too. It's 14-8, 12 minutes to go in the first half. This is boys basketball coverage, Eau Claire North and Hamilton Sussex on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back. I'll tell you this about Hamilton Sussex. They're a good passing team. Use a lot of those low cuts, and then they've been really good at finding the free man near the basket. Full court pressure on again. Eau Claire North has possession, had that knocked out of bounds. It's off of Cooper Grams playing the tight defense. And now the big guy, Andrew Roxvold, will inbound. Roxvold gets it in. Numbers, if they have it, almost threw that ball away. See, again, the full court pressure keeps you from getting into your full court set. Down low, contested look from Elliott Johnson. He misses. Baseline three, high, arcing, good! Asher Haas, a junior off the bench, hits the first three and a turnover. And more points there. Noah Schoenberger scores off only the second turnover of the night, and suddenly it's a 19-8 lead. Hamilton Sussex putting a little distance between themselves and Eau Claire North. North has 8, and 6 of them belong to Elliott Besson. So North needs a timeout, sensing that momentum is suddenly in favor of Hamilton Sussex. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. Ag Country is a farm credit services farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. I'm Chris Conley. Got a boys basketball doubleheader today. Superior and DC Everest next game up after this one goes final. Both on Zaleski Sports. Again, this being an invitational, what Everest, the host team, wanted was to play the two teams in their section for postseason. So they'll play Superior. They're in the same sectional. And then tomorrow they'll play these Eau Claire North Huskies. So Eau Claire North fans, your game against Everest tomorrow is on at 8 o'clock here on Zaleski Sports. So the Huskies start off with 2 Zaleski Sports games. Same for the Evergreens fans. Huskies into the front court, but it looked like the Chargers are looking to trap here. Want to keep the ball out of the corners or at least be aware. Down low, almost turned over. Ball will stay with Eau Claire North. North subs back in Elliott Besson. It's been their best scorer so far. Gets the ball in to T.J. Johnson. Hands it back off to Besson. Besson finds the man down low, driving and rejected. Roxvold looked around thinking that Schoenberger had fouled him. No whistle. Down at the other end, no whistle there either. Blocked by Tyler Johnson. Letting him play. Starter Andrew Eichmann comes back in. Good minutes off the bench for Noah Schoenberger for the Chargers. Baseline, quick pop three, good! Asher Haas. That's his second three, so he's got 6 tonight. And Eau Claire North is in trouble. Gets the ball into the front court, 3-on-1 if they hurry. That's going to be a blocking foul. Got to say the defender was not set. Foul will go against Timothy Schmidt. Only the team's second. 2 free throws for Elliott Besson. Besson is now 3 for 3 from the foul line. He's got 1 more coming. Basketball is sponsored by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese. Excellent benefits, pay, and culture. Both free throws are true. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Great Lakes Cheese. You can learn more and apply online at greatlakescheese.com. Loose in the corner, out of bounds. Eau Claire North keeps possession. Yeah, North has been frustrated by this full court press that they've had to deal with all night. Tyler Johnson's got his dribble into the front court. Johnson keeps it himself. Extra pass. His teammate wasn't ready for it. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Eau Claire North. Jack Young, who's in now for the Chargers, unable to squeeze it. Asher Haas comes out. Bennett Barth, one of the original starters for the Chargers, is back in. You know what? Hamilton Sussex is a solid defensive team. Well, you'd expect. Senior team, turnover there in traffic. Yeah, they do a lot of things right. Find the open man down low. This is an outside three. Too strong for Timothy Schmidt. Long and out of bounds to Eau Claire North. You're a team from downstate and have some of the Milwaukee schools on your schedule. You've got to be a fundamentally sound basketball team. Hamilton had 20 wins last year against 6 losses. Rockvarth in traffic, hook shot, just like Kareem, down it goes. Roxvold, Andrew Roxvold with his first points of the season. 10-point game. Looking to drive in to the rim, too strong for Jack Young, and a foul on the rebound attempt. First team foul against Eau Claire North. Andrew Roxvold is called for it. Non-shooting. Chargers limbound underneath. Timothy Schmidt comes out for Hamilton Sussex. All the way up high for Adam Hebener. Open for the three, got his man up in the air for a moment, but Cooper Grams does not fire. Instead, the Chargers will reset. We're under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Bump, and Cooper Grams was fouled as he tried to make his move towards the basket. Foul is on Elliot Besson. The junior picks up his first. Yeah, you know what? Our scoreboard operator, obviously unfamiliar with these teams, I think has the fouls wrong. Team foul should be 2 and 2. Again, neither team's close to the bonus. Haven't had a lot of whistles in this one. Now we've got that straightened out. It's easier when you operate the scoreboard and you work for the home team. It's us and them. But this is a neutral court game. Off the high screen, spinning down low, Roxvold gave it up, and Aiden Knopp is the first player to double digits. He's got 10. Again, Roxvold's a tall but kind of skinny kid. You'd like to see him stand his ground there. Baseline three, no good. Nothing from behind the arc for the Huskies so far. Schoenberger, who's back in off the bench, pulled in the rebound. Got free throws coming up here. Foul is on Elliot Besson of the Huskies. It's his second. First free throw, round and out. We're at the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Missed them both. Knopp tried to follow his miss. And Hamilton Sussex will get another look at the basket. Down low in traffic, missing at the rim is Knopp. So nothing went right that time down the floor. 2 misses at the free throw line, and then Knopp couldn't finish at the rim. Still, the Chargers have the Huskies doubled up right now. 3 ball, trying getting on track. Bingo! Aaron Gust. Needed that. We'll go under 8 minutes to play in the first half on this possession. Cut off along the baseline. Hamilton Sussex resets. Jack Young. Back out to Knopp in traffic. Finds a man open. Baseline three for an answer. No. Jack Young too strong. Fighting for the rebound underneath is Bennett Barth, and he's fouled. Non-shooting. Foul is on Tyler Barrows, the Eau Claire North sophomore, who's on the floor now. Team's fourth foul. Timothy Schmidt comes back in, and Andrew Eichmann comes out. Balanced attack for Hamilton Sussex. They have 5 players in the scoring column. Eichmann's the tall kid, and he goes right next to Andrew Roxvold, so that's big on big underneath. Getting it inbounds in traffic, got a whistle, a foul on the floor. Eichmann was going to start that spin move to the basket. In fact, I think Hamilton Sussex probably wishes that foul wasn't called. He was going to spin right past the defender and get an easy bucket. Instead, the foul is on Roxvold, his second. And that ball is turned over. Only the second time the Chargers have turned the ball over in the first half. Roxvold will inbound. Tyler Barrows breaks it on the dribble. Into the corner, splitting defenders, everything but the finish, and threw it out of bounds. So Maddox Gertz came in off the bench. Came in a little too hot, threw it to where his teammate wasn't. Along the baseline, wow, maybe an extra step, no whistle, and Knopp misses at the rim. Looking to get ahead in transition, ball's loose. North keeps it. Roxvold drew the double team, pass down low again. The double team collapses on Gust, back out, 3-ball, good. So Eau Claire North's been edging a little closer into this game. Roxvold now has 5 points. And it's 24-18. This had been a 12-point lead. Roxvold to the bench on the make. Again, Hamilton Sussex, a senior-based team, so a little bit of a run by their opponents. I don't think rattles this group. To the rim, too strong for Knopp. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Chargers. Got a whistle on the inbounds pass, and it's a foul on Hamilton Sussex. Or they're going to say he was on the line when he inbounded that ball? Nope, it's a foul. It's a foul on Bennett Barth. Thought that was called as a foul first. So a chance for the Huskies to edge a little closer. Can they take advantage? To the baseline. Instead, entry pass down low. On the floor for a moment. Double team. Finds a man filling. Too strong. Tyler Barrows couldn't get that to go down. They needed those points. 3 at the other end. Off the front rim. A miss for Asher Haas. Extra pass down low. Basket. Huskies are on a little bit of a run. They're moving themselves back into this game. Brady Jensen, the senior's first points of the evening. Yeah, from a 12-point deficit, now down to just a 4-point lead. Sussex drives in, contested. Free throws are coming up. Shooter went down pretty hard. Timothy Schmidt is going to get to the free throw line. Foul is on T.J. Johnson, who is not going to let him get to the rim for an easy layup. I think that's a pretty good challenge, though, even though you're giving up 2 free throws. So what, right? First 2, too strong. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online, tuition-free public school serving pre-K through high school students here in Wisconsin. Hamilton Sussex is 0 for 4 from the free throw line. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed for a strong academic foundation for each child, the flexibility to learn at their own schedule, and they host hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. That's ruralvirtual.org. Huskies with a chance to make this a one-possession game if they can come away with points from this set. Driving in, contested at the rim, a miss too strong for Gust. And the rebound came out to Timothy Schmidt, who missed the free throws a moment ago. Schmidt's open for a 3. Good! It's a big basket. Turned over on the inbounds pass. Yeah, Eau Claire North was down by 4 and had the basket, then gave up that 3 and then turns the ball over. So the Chargers with a chance to put a little more distance between themselves and the Huskies. 5 minutes to go until halftime. Knopp, who was hot early, quiet now. Another back-to-back threes. Cooper Grams with his first basket. Grams left alone on the wing. And just like that, a 4-point game is back to a 10-point game. Gust into the front court. Guarded by Asher Haas. Cross-court pass. Looking to drive in. Extra pass on the low blocks. It's loose and it's turned over. Timothy Schmidt came away with the ball. Down low and reversing at the rim, Noah Schonenberger. Schonenberger's like the 6th man. Giving them 4 points and giving them some quality defensive minutes. I like Schonenberger. He's a senior. Turned over to the backcourt. 3 of the last 4 Eau Claire North possessions have resulted in turnovers. Andrew Roxbold will come back in. We're sponsored by Culligan Water. For $9.95 a month for the first 3 months, get Sterling Culligan Water. Visit Sterling Culligan Water online at CulliganH2O.com. That's CulliganH2O.com. This 12-point lead now ties the biggest lead of the first half for Hamilton Sussex. Looking to drive in, splitting defenders, a lot of contact, no whistle, and Knopp misses at the rim. Knopp's got 10 tonight, but no dice on that. Open for a 3. Boy, Eau Claire North needed it, and they got it from Aaron Gust, who hits his second from behind the arc. It seems like Eau Claire North can weather enough of these storms that this game is going to be decided in the second half. Big drive to the basket and points. Ryan Heckman. At a turnover in the backcourt, Eau Claire North's just not being careful with the basket. Looking to dump and hit from underneath was Knopp. On mop duty, Jack Young. Knopp got to hang on the rim to protect himself. Back out 3. Good. It's Tyler Barrows. He's hit 1 from inside the arc and now 1 from outside. 10-point game. Entry pass down low to Eichmann. Reverses. Challenged at the rim. No whistle. Roxvold could have picked up his 3rd foul there. Driving, hanging, scoring. Gust. Got a quick 8. Coming down the stretch of this first half, just over 2 minutes to play. Pass down low, missing at the rim, Eichmann. And then Eichmann committed the foul, battling for the rebound. Again, the big man Andrew Roxvold, who's got the 2 fouls, was fighting for the ball there. Eichmann is called for the foul. Should there be another whistle against Eau Claire North, the Chargers would be shooting a 1-1 as we come down the stretch of the first half. Full court pressure is back on in an 8-point game. 2 to go until intermission. Ball is loose. North saves possession. Roxvold looks to spin, hangs in the lane, scores. That's a nice take. Roxvold now has 7. 6-point game. Entry pass down low. On the overplay, a basket and a foul. Eichmann scores and will get to the free throw line. Defensive player overplayed and then reached back and committed that foul. Foul is on Tyler Johnson, his first. A chance for a conventional 3-point play from the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Off the backboard and in. All right, any way it comes, Chargers by 9. Pass to the baseline. Open 3, round and out. Besson misfires. Cooper Graham's whistle. Got a foul here. This is going to be a 1-1. Foul's going to be on Eau Claire North. Tyler Johnson. Our PA announcer announced that's the 3rd foul on Johnson. I've got 2 on him. He'll come out nonetheless. Garrett Stauffer, a senior, will come in. Johnson will come out. Asher Haas at the free throw line, 1-1. Made it, and the lead's back to 10. Missed that one. Ball's loose, secured by the Huskies. Chance to get this down to single digits. Roxvold tried to feed one of his teammates underneath, turned over instead. Back the other way, hit the underside of the basket. So Maddox Gertz turns it over. Back-to-back turnovers. Under a minute, driving in, scoring. Elliot Besson. So now both teams have a player at double digits. Besson now has 10. Knopp for Hamilton Sussex has been at 10 for a while. Hold for a final possession here? I don't know. The Chargers are running regular offense. 30 seconds to go with an 8-point game. Open for a 3 to get it back to double digits. It's short. Asher Haas knew as he was fading back that he needed a little more air under that. To get even closer, baseline 3, no good. Got a whistle out of bounds to Hamilton Sussex. 40-32. We have a foul called on that? Yes, sir. Going to walk down to the other end, shoot a 1-1. Garrett Stoffel came in off the bench, committed that foul. Asher Haas will shoot the 1-1. Elegant Occasions reminds you it's party dress sale time at Elegant Occasions. 30% off prom and homecoming dresses Tuesday through Friday with an appointment at Elegant Occasions. Front end's a miss. Roxvold gets the rebound. Taken right back and basket for Hamilton Sussex. Eichmann, who now has 9. That's going to be the last play of the half. This will count if it goes. A miss at the rim by Ellie Essen, and the half comes to an end there. 42-32, Hamilton Sussex. And Eau Claire North, for a team that didn't have a lot of wins last year, has hung pretty tough against a good team in this first half. Again, a game that will be decided in the second half. Elegant Occasion says their limited time 30% off sale ends soon. Make an appointment today online at elegantoccasions.net. That's elegantoccasions.net. Wrigley Field and Dome for great food, cold drinks for any occasion. Visit Wausau's favorite post-game stop. Lunch, dinner, or just to get away with friends. Always a great atmosphere at Wrigley Field and Dome on Schofield Avenue. I'm Chris Conley. 42-32. We'll come back and total up our score sheet for the first half when we come back. Halftime, Hamilton Sussex over Eau Claire North by 10 on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Welcome back. It's halftime at our Zaleski Sports boys basketball doubleheader. The boys are getting their season underway today. And in game 1 of 2, Hamilton Sussex 42, Eau Claire North 32. DC Everest and Superior to follow here on Zaleski Sports. Eau Claire North got within 4. They had trailed by as many as 12 in the first half. In fact, they trailed by 12 twice. First half scoring, Elliot Besson with 10, Aaron Gust has 8, 7 for Andrew Roxvold, 5 for Tyler Barrows, and 2 for Brady Jessen. Eau Claire North again facing full court pressure defense for the entire first half, turned the ball over 8 times. They hit 4 threes, and they are 4 for 4 from the foul line. Hamilton Sussex is led by Aiden Knopp with 10, 7 for Andrew Eichmann, and 7 for Asher Haas. 4 for Noah Schoenberger off the bench, 3 each for Cooper Grams and for Timothy Schmidt. 2 each for Adam Hebener, Jack Young, and Ryan Heckman. The Chargers have 4 threes. They've turned the ball over only 4 times. Not so good from the free throw line, only 3 of 8 in the first half. Again, I thought that when Hamilton is in their regular offense, they're a really good backdoor cutting team. They've owned the paint, and they've had a rebounding edge in the first half as well. So all of those things are things that Hamilton Sussex might be able to exploit. Eau Claire North in the middle to late stages of the first half had momentum, got within 4 points. Could have cut it to 2. They had possession, turned the ball over on the baseline, then the Chargers came and hit a 3 at the other end of the floor, so what could have cut the game down to 2 suddenly swung back to a 7-point lead, and that's the closest that Eau Claire North has gotten so far in this ballgame. Again, so what we've seen so far is that, yes, momentum can change, so certainly Eau Claire North is not out of this, not by any means. Ride the wave when you get the momentum, see if you can get all the way up the hill. We are sponsored by JD Tube Benders, a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. As a full-service tube bending operation, this large employer could be the next step in your career. Apply today at jdtube.com. Camping World in Rothschild is just off I-39 with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. Chargers over the Huskies at the half, 42-32. DC Everest and Superior to follow. Teams will be out of the locker room for their halftime shoot-around when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back. We're at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. It's a neutral court game for Eau Claire North and Hamilton Sussex. Both of these teams will be staying in the area overnight because they've got games here tomorrow. Yeah, the only thing, if I was a coach, that I would not like about playing in one of these invitationals, there's no time in the gym. You just have to correct on the fly whatever you saw in the first game, because the next game is coming up the very next night. I mean, some coaches do their best work in practice in the gym, and others are kind of X's and O guys with the whiteboard and the clipboard. You have to be that kind of coach for whatever it is you'd like to see your team do differently in Game 2, because Game 2 is, less than 24 hours away. In fact, Hamilton Sussex, if you didn't hear our announcement earlier, their game against Superior, which was going to be a 6 o'clock game tomorrow, moved up to 2:30. So it falls off of our Zaleski sports schedule. And it's understandable. Superior's got a long ride home, so does Hamilton Sussex. So if they play an earlier game at 2:30, gets them on the bus a little bit faster. Tomorrow we will still have the DC Everest Eau Claire North game. So Huskies and Evergreen start off with 2 Zaleski sports games. We wouldn't have it any other way. Everest fans, I see that next Tuesday we'll get a first look at the DC Everest hockey team. They'll be over at the Greenheck Fieldhouse. They'll be hosting the Northwestern Icemen. That's the co-op hockey program based out of the Barron schools. Everest hockey is off to a 1-1 start this year. They lost their opener 3-1 to Onalaska. That's a traditionally good team. And then on Tuesday, look at that. Up north they go to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Eagle River and come home with what I believe was a 5-3 win over Northland Pines. So Everest hockey will be playing Tuesday on Zaleski Sports with a 1-1 record. Eau Claire North gets the ball first. Aaron Roxvold will inbound. We'll get our second half underway. We should thank everyone within the DC Everest Athletic Department. It's a lot of work on a busy Thanksgiving weekend. I mean, everyone's got something to do on a Thanksgiving weekend, right? And yet a lot of people here are helping to make these tournament games, girls basketball and boys basketball, happen. Ball's on the floor and it's turned over. Not how you want the second half to open. Andrew Eichmann will inbound. Hanging in the rim, a little bit too strong for Bennett Barth. So both teams open up cold. Almost stolen away. Roxvold gets the handle back. Looks to dribble, spins in traffic, makes an extra pass. Teammate is double teamed down low. Go back out. Yeah, someone's got to be open when the collapse comes down low. There's a push along the baseline. That's the right call. Adam Hebner is going to pick up his second foul. Non-shooting, so we'll inbound underneath. In traffic, Roxvold, tough angle, and he missed with the left hand. Eichmann got the rebound. Hanging in the lane, fading backwards, that's a tough shot. Cooper Grams gets it to go. Back to a 12-point lead. Little room along the baseline, closed quickly, back out. 3-ball coming, Roxvold misses. Hebner gets the rebound. Whistle, got a foul underneath. And this is going to be against the team that had possession. It's going to be against Hamilton Sussex. Andrew Eichmann, his second foul, team second. It's knocked out of bounds off Eichmann. Eau Claire North will try again to get the ball in play. Sponsored by Fleet Farm. Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm with their Price Match Plus guarantee. Find a lower price, they'll beat it by 5%. Turned over. Fleet Farm says you'll get the best price on a huge selection of toys. Toyland at Fleet Farm. Knopp cut off, gives it back out. Hebner. On the perimeter, Eichmann has it. Eichmann wanted to go cross court, instead gives it up to Cooper Grams. That was a good decision. To the rim, challenging, tough look. And points there for Adam Knopp. Long three, good! Elliot Besson. So both teams' leading scorers have put up baskets the last times down the floor. Sussex calling out a set play. We're about to see what Oklahoma looks like. Driving, nice finish. Knopp has scored back-to-back trips down the floor, and he'll get to the free throw line too. That was a nice take. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Elliot Johnson committed the foul. Looking to complete the three-point play. Yes, sir. Knopp is now at 15. And now we've got a push. First foul of the half on the Chargers. Bennett Barth called for his second personal. Inbounded into traffic, double team, fighting through it. That's a nice make for Elliot Johnson. In the lane, fighting, that's blocked. Rejected by Besson and then promptly turned over. Points at the other end. Jack Young. Young off the bench has 4. So now it's a 14-point lead. Eau Claire North's goal here is to stay close enough so that they can make a run. We did see a momentum shift in the first half. Baseline 3, boy, they need this, and round and out for T.J. Johnson. Rebound to Andrew Eichmann. Baseline, can we get a 3 the other way? Yes, we can. It's a big for Cooper Grams off the 3 miss on the other end, and now we've got a timeout. We'll take one, too. The Chargers seem to be widening now. They're up by 17 when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Back to the Eau Claire North's taking a full time out here. And we're sponsored by Merrill Steel, your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Well, there's a lot of time left in this one. If you're Eau Claire North, you just don't want to fall further behind than you are now. Lots of time to chip into a big lead. Full court pressure is still on. Tyler Johnson's got the ball in the backcourt. Johnson to the front court with his dribble. Beg your pardon, this is Tyler Barrows. Roxvold now on his dribble, picked it up. And was kind of steered away from the basket. That's a good defensive set from Asher Haas, who gives up some height but had better footwork. Driving in, got a foul. Chargers thought that was a travel. The whistle and a push comes first. Timothy Schmidt. Official saw something he didn't like on the inbound set. A moment of correction before Roxvold puts the ball back in play. Little trouble getting it in here. And then bounced into Tyler Johnson. Johnson hands it off. A lot of traffic splitting. That's a nice take for Elliot Besson. Besson's got 5 in the second half and 12 overall. North obviously needs a couple of stops on defense. Looking to drive in is Grams. He's cut off. That's good defense. Settling for a long 2, and it's a make. Boy, that didn't look like a promising shot when Timothy Schmidt took it till it found the bottom of the cords. Back to a 17-point game. Back out. 3 ball to try and cut into this. Good. Besson's heating up. His second three, 7 in the second half. 14-point game. Knocked out of bounds. Got to stay with Hamilton, Sussex. This was a 10-point game at halftime. It's a 14-point game now. Both teams looking for personnel matchups. 2 subs aside here, as Knopp will inbound. All the way up high to Jack Young. 13 minutes to go in this one. Chargers are on the perimeter. The first half, they feasted in the paint. Thought about that baseline three, now driving in. Tough shot. Wow, that kissed the glass and went down for Knopp. That's a nice make. Rotten angle, and he got it to go anyway. Back to 16 points. Against the double team, missing at the rim, that was Zach Shipman. Coming back the other way, too strong. Offensive rebound and a putback. Noah Schoenberger, who's been a tough matchup off the bench. Schoenberger's got 6, but they seem like they've been all good baskets. And there's a steal. 2-on-1 the other way, and basket. Jack Young now has 6. Eau Claire North needs a timeout as the lead has been bumped up to 20. Biggest advantage of the game for the Chargers. We'll take a break, too, on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back. Is this the run that puts the game out of reach? A lot of time left. But for Eau Claire North, at a time when you'd like to see them chipping into the margin, instead it's ballooned to a 20-point shortfall. Carter Burns is now in. He brings the ball up for the Huskies. Burns with the golden flowing locks picks up his dribble. Gets it over to his teammate Besson. Burns back in the corner. Give and go to Roxvold to the rim. That's a nice pass, nice assist, and a basket. Andrews' first points of the second half. He now has 9. Looking to drive in, a lot of contact. Free throws are coming up. They're going to say on the floor. Non-shooting for Aiden Knopp. Foul is assessed on Zach Shipman. Sophomore, his first, team second. Inbounding right on the low block, spinning and scoring is Schoenberger. Roxvold, wow, I thought he was flopping. He went down like he was really hit in the face. Roxvold's pleading his case to the referee. Andrew is up. That's funny. I mean, Roxvold's a big kid, but I saw him staggered backwards like that. Again, I thought he was trying to get a call. And yet he's going over to the bench like he's really got a shiner there. Still at 20 points. Into the front court is Gust at a turnover. 4th turnover of the half, and points at the other end. Timothy Schmidt, who now has 7. Got a whistle, got a foul in the backcourt. First player to 3 fouls is Timothy Schmidt of Hamilton, Sussex. 5 on the team. Gust to the front court. Picks up his dribble, but gives it over to Carter Burns. Looking to split defenders, knocked away. Back-to-back turnovers for the Huskies. Points at the other end. Down for Eichmann. First points of the second half. He's got 11 for the evening. Chargers have played better in the second half. That's why a 10-point halftime lead is now at 24. Back-to-back-to-back turnovers. Got a foul. 2 free throws are coming up. As we head back to the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Maddox Gertz is called for the foul. First of 2 free throws, good for Timothy Schmidt. Schmidt's got them both. 9 for the night. And turned over again. 4 consecutive turnovers, and now a foul in the backcourt. Just makes it hard to come back when you're not careful with the basketball. Gertz will get called for his second personal foul, team's 4th. Three ball, and the lead grows wider. Jack Young. Young has 9. 73-44, this one's starting to feel like a rout. A 3, is it an answer? Yes, it is. Andrew Roxvold hits his second from behind the arc. He now has 12. 73-47. Three, everything from downtown, and it's good again. Ryan Heckman off the bench. Had one in the first half, has one here in the second half. Along the baseline, double team, back out. That's the right play. Roxvold thought about the 3, wasn't set. Get the ball back. Yeah, if your feet aren't set, pass that ball off. That was the right choice. Roxvold again off the dribble. Good! Andrews got back-to-back from behind the arc. 15 for the big senior Andrew Roxvold. Hamilton Sussex in no danger right now with a 26-point lead and under 9 minutes to go. 3 ball here, round and out. Offensive rebound is up and in for Andrew Eichmann. Eichmann's in double figures now, 13 for the night. Leato Stencil is in, had the ball just a moment. Miss from the baseline for Gust. And a rebound pass is too long and out of play. Eau Claire North is using a deeper bench now. Like maybe they know over the next 8 minutes this is unlikely to happen. Eau Claire North just subbed in 3 new players. Roxvold has had the hot hand recently, has his dribble here. Over to Besson, baseline, tried to make an extra pass, got a bailout foul. That was going to be another turnover. Yeah, Eau Claire North has been turning the ball over as the Chargers have been building their lead. That foul is on Orlando Humphrey, new player in for the first time for Hamilton Sussex. The next foul puts Eau Claire North into the bonus. Pass on the floor, another turnover. It's 9 turnovers in the second half. Like we said earlier, it's just hard to come back when you're not being careful with the basketball. We have a push called there. Yep, Brady Jessen is called for his first, team's 5th. Foundation Finance says now is your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one at Foundation Finance. Under 8 now in the first half. Pass down low, back out. Fading backwards, contested 2, and a miss for Jack Young. Along the baseline, 3 ball, good. Tyler Barrows hits his second 3 of the night, 8 overall. Extra pass down low and a bounce and a basket. Orlando Humphrey off the bench and into the scorer's column. Outside 3, too strong. Rebound tipped around, secured and ahead. 2-on-1 in transition. Basket for Jack Young. Young into double figures with 11 on that bucket. 29-point lead now. Straight on 3. Good. Another 3 for Andrew Roxvold, who now has 4 from behind the arc. Roxvold will lead Eau Claire tonight. He's got 18. Hanging in the lane, contested, tipped around, stripped on the rebound, loose on the floor. Chargers get it. Tried to make an extra pass there. A little bit too low for Orlando Humphrey and out of play. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference in this second half? 9 turnovers for the Huskies, only 2 for the Chargers. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust for all major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. Contested at the rim, basket, and a foul. Rocco Orlando off the bench has scored, and he'll get to the free throw line. Fouls on Brady Jessen. Let's see what Rocco Orlando can do as he tries to complete the three-point play at the Jamie Wetzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. I don't know, Rocco is styling with the pink basketball shoes. Maybe he's hit or he's bleeding. It's like the athletic trainer's going to come take a look at him. Can't be on the floor if blood is drawn, so we've got a break here. Question now is, will someone else take the free throws? Yeah, Rocco's got to come out. So Rocco gets 2 points but won't have a chance for 3, and Jack Young is going to shoot the free throw. A miss. Roxvold got the rebound. The drive in, ball's loose, turned over again. Back the other way, basket for Jack Young. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting farms, homes, and businesses since 1875. Go online to find an agent near you. MutualofWausau.com. MutualofWausau.com. Contested 3 from the baseline. That was a tough shot. Missed everything. Offensive rebound fought for by Elliot Besson. Besson misses at the rim. Orlando Humphrey gets the rebound. Yeah, no starters are on the floor right now for Hamilton Sussex. Turned over. Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. It's 86-56. The rout is on right now with 5 minutes to go in this game. We'll take a break on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm Chris Conley. Welcome back. Hamilton Sussex has done a lot right in this game. They've owned the boards. Defense has been solid. Good passing team, too. Disciplined to get their looks on the low blocks. I didn't think it, but this game has a chance of going into running time if the Chargers can bump their lead up by 5 more points. Then we'd come down the stretch of this one kind of fast. Eau Claire North gets another shot to turn it around tomorrow. They'll play DC Everest, a game on Zaleski Sports at 8 o'clock. Roxvold, a push on the Chargers. 1-1 coming up. Rocco Orlando commits the team's 7th foul. Roxvold will get his first attempts from the free throw line. These are the first free throws of the second half for Eau Claire North. Rolls the first one home, and we'll get one more. Got them both. On the positive side, the Huskies are 6 for 6 from the foul line. No misses tonight. Year after year, they've been a good free throw shooting team. Nice pass inside, and Orlando Humphrey finishes at the rim. Under 5 until final horn now. Cross-court pass. Open for a 3. Good. Tyler Barrows now goes into double digits with 11. He's got 3 threes tonight. This has become much more of a freewheeling game in the second half. A lot more hoists from behind the arc. Thinking about that 3 was Charlie Blankenheim. Instead, Blankenheim tries to pass into traffic to Humphrey, and it's turned over. Back out, a forced 3, and that one's short from Elliot Besson. Coming back the other way to the wing. Along the baseline, blocked, got a late whistle. 2 free throws are coming up. The official who was further away called that foul as Charlie Blankenheim was going to the basket. It is John Strand who will shoot the free throws. Tyler Johnson's called for his 3rd personal foul. First free throw, clang. John Strand will have one more chance to get himself into the scorer's column tonight. Andrew Roxvold is done for the game. He leaves with 18 points. John's got 1 of 2. So John Strand will have at least 1 point before the final horn sounds tonight. Along the baseline, Garrett Stoffel is fouled. Free throws are coming up. John Strand, who just hit the free throw down at the other end, commits the foul. This will be a 1-and-1. First is good, so one more is coming. I don't know what it is in the water at Eau Claire North, although this is going to be kind of an ugly loss. This is always a good free throw shooting team. And they are 7 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Jinxed them. Offensive rebound and got a foul. Carter Burns came away with the ball. He's going to get to the foul line too. He was fouled by Rocco Orlando. Burns looking for his first points of the night. Nope, still elusive. And Orlando Humphrey gets the rebound. So after I was bragging about the free throws, back-to-back misses at the foul line for the Huskies. See, it usually works that way during these broadcasts. The announcer really can put the whammy on other free throw shooters. Nice pass down low and an easy basket. Rocco Orlando has his second of the second half. Chargers have owned the low blocks tonight. Turnover along the baseline. 3 minutes to go. It doesn't seem like the kind of game that's had enough pace for one team to be in the 90s. But that's where Hamilton Sussex is going to end tonight, with their starters on the bench for a good part of the second half. Humphrey misses down low. Huskies coast to coast, missing at the rim. Stephen Larson came in a little too hot there, got a whistle. Going to have an offensive foul on the Charger player who extended that elbow and pushed out. Zach Shipman has been called for his second. We thank both of these teams for making the trip over to the DC Everest Invitational. And they'll both see action tomorrow. Hamilton Sussex against Superior at 2:30, a game that will not be on Zaleski Sports. And Eau Claire North against DC Everest, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be back on the mic for that, for sure. Double bonus coming up as John Strand commits the foul. Well, that's 3 misses in a row at the foul line for the Huskies. Missed them both. Offensive rebound, though, up and in for Zach Shipman. Two minutes left. Looking to drive in, a little bit too strong. Charlie Blankenheim rejected at the rim. Stoffel came out and got it for the Huskies. This is Nateo Stencil down to the baseline. Stencil has it again, looks to drive in, kicks off. Baseline, a lot of contact. Flung towards the rim by Zach Shipman, too strong. To the rim, a lot of contact, and going to the free throw line is going to be Rocco Orlando. Free throws are brought to you by Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Stephen Larson commits the foul. Rocco Orlando off the bench with 4 points in the second half. Misses the first from his free throw line. The Chargers have put up 92 points in this game. Stencil loses the ball, going to have a reach in. Got to get himself to the free throw line. After a foul on Ryan Heckman. Yeah, I think the Chargers, who have a big bench, I think have gotten everyone into this game. Double bonus, and Teo Stencil makes his first, so he goes into the scorer's column for tonight. 1 of 2. Final minute of play today. Chargers will go to 1-0. This looks like it's a good team. They could build on their 20-win season from a year ago. Nice pass, feeding Orlando. Humphrey down low. Humphrey's got 6. Mateo Stencil, no-look pass and turned it over. A little too fancy by half. Chargers can just keep this on the perimeter for the final 20 seconds. (94-65). Chargers led by 10 and pulled away in the second half. That's a 52-point second half for Hamilton Sussex, who defeats Eau Claire North today. We will total up our scorecard and share with you the leading scores in what's a convincing win for Hamilton Sussex. So we will have post-game coverage coming up, brought to you by Merrill Steel. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Repeating our final score, Chargers 94, Huskies 65. I'm Chris Conley. We'll be back to wrap up after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Wrapping up our first game coverage in this doubleheader on the DC Everest Boys Basketball Invitational. Game 2 up next is Superior against the Evergreens. Game 1 goes to Hamilton, Sussex. They defeat Eau Claire North 94-65. A 10-point game at halftime. Hamilton Sussex outscored Eau Claire North 52-33 in the second half. In defeat, 20 points for Andrew Roxvold for the Huskies. Two other players in double figures for Eau Claire North. Elliot Besson had 18 and 11 for Tyler Barrows. 8 in the ball game for Aaron Gust. 2 points each for Zach Shipman, Brady Jensen, and Elliot Johnson. 1 point for Garrett Stoffel. Balanced scoring attack. Let's see, they had 14 players score baskets for Hamilton Sussex today, led by Aiden Knopp with 17. 13 for Jack Young. 9 for Timothy Schmidt. 8 for Noah Schoenberger off the bench. 8 more for Cooper Grams. 7 for Asher Hosh. 6 for Orlando Humphrey. Ryan Heckman had 5. 5 for Orlando Rocco. 2 for Adam Hebner. And 1 point for John Strand. Hamilton Sussex will play Superior tomorrow at 2:30 here at the Everest Invitational. Eau Claire North will play DC Everest tomorrow night at 8. Again, repeating our final score, Game 1 of the Everest Boys Basketball Invitational. It's Hamilton Sussex with a big second half to beat Eau Claire North, 94-65. That wraps up our coverage for Game 1. About 15 minutes from now, we'll be back on the air. DC Everest and Superior is the next game up, as we wish you a happy Thanksgiving weekend. I'm Chris Conley. For Eau Claire North and Hamilton Sussex fans, good night, everybody. Everest fans will be on the air with your game soon on Zaleski Sports.